Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the members of our dais, I'd like to welcome everyone to One Police Plaza as we gather to remember and honor school crossing guard Krystyna Naprawa. To begin, I ask everyone to please rise for the presentation of our nation's colors and the singing of the national anthem by Police Officer Jonathan Perez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Officer Perez. Please remain standing for the invocation by Police Department Chaplain, Father Carlos Limoji.
Almighty and powerful God, even in our darkest moments, you are our light. Even in our deepest sorrows, you are our consolation. Come to us, Lord, and fill us with your presence. Be our surety and our strength. As we come together to remember and honor school crossing guard Krystyna Naprawa, let us show our gratitude for her dedication and service. May we be a people that live for others in our care for the people of New York. May we show our love for you are our life and our hope. Amen.
Thank you, Father Limoji. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, I'd like to introduce the members of our dais. Please hold all your applause until all have been introduced. Starting on my right, the Commanding Officer of the 102 Precinct, Deputy Inspector Jeremy Kivlin. Executive Officer of the Training Bureau, Deputy Chief Peter Fortune. Executive Officer, Patrol Bureau, Queens South, Deputy Chief John Clune. The Chief of Personnel, John Benoit. The Chief of Patrol, John Schell. The Chief of Staff, Raul Pintos. The Police Department's First Deputy Commissioner, Tanya Kinsella. Deputy Commissioner Operations, Kaz Daughtry. Deputy Commissioner Labor Relations, Edward Delatorre. Deputy Commissioner Employee Relations, Lisa White. Deputy Commissioner Public Information, Tariq Shepard. Police Department Chaplain, Father Carlos Limoji. President of the New York City Police Foundation, Susan Burbaum. And the Executive Vice President of Local 372, Donald Nesbitt. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our dais, and we thank them for being here today. And now at this time, I'm going to ask the Naprawa family to please come up to the podium and join the First Deputy Commissioner. On the morning of October 20th, 2023, at approximately 8 a.m., school crossing guard Krystyna Naprawa was performing her duties escorting school children across the street at the intersection of Woodhaven Boulevard and Atlantic Avenue in Queens. School crossing guard Naprawa had just safely escorted a group of pedestrians across Atlantic Avenue when she was fatally struck by a turning dump truck. Naprawa was a valued member of the NYPD and the 102 Precinct, where she had served protecting the city's children and community since 2010. Prior to this, she immigrated from Poland to the United States 4 decades ago to pursue the American dream, settling in Queens, where she raised her son and daughter. In recognition of her years of faithful and dedicated service, and in honor of her ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty, school crossing guard Krystyna Naprawa is hereby promoted to Community Coordinator. At this time, we'd like to begin the press conference, so it's my pleasure to introduce the Police Department's first Deputy Commissioner, Tanya Kinsella.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to be joined here today with our executive staff and the family of a true NYPD hero. Community Coordinator Krystyna Naprawa was the very definition of public service. And now, inspired by the service and her unwavering commitment to keeping our city safe, our children safe, we are building on her legacy. You see, Krystyna cared so deeply about the children, the parents, the community that she served every school day. She dedicated herself to protecting them, and she changed their lives for the better. So today, we are changing our training, policies, and procedures for all of our 2,000 plus crossing guards for the better. Improving safety for them and their families and our families all across the city. In the wake of Krystyna's death last October, our administration, working closely with Mayor Adams and his team, created a working group focused on school crossings. The group had two very clear objectives: make these crossings safer for the children and make them safer for our school crossing guards. So we reviewed our entry-level and in-service training policies and procedures, equipment, staffing, and command structure, and everything in between. It was a comprehensive overview, and it resulted in permanent changes to the job of a school crossing guard. Among those training changes, we built an oversight model that allows for a more direct supervision. We increased the length of entry-level training, and we made in-service training both annual and continuously. We are now even supplying every school crossing guard with equipment they need, including a whistle, high visibility, reflective vests at zero cost to our guards. And on top of that equipment being provided, each crossing guard will be issued an 18-inch handheld stop sign to further increase visibility to help control traffic around the crosswalk. And every crossing guard citywide is being trained in the use of the signs all over this midwinter recess. This equipment is made possible by the Police Foundation. And once again, and always, we would like to thank the President and CEO, Susan Birnbaum, and Chief Financial Officer, Isaac Rothbart, for their continual support and for always being here when our department needs them. We thank you. Lastly, we are backfilling vacancies in the school crossing guard unit to ensure that all of our posts are covered. The first step in this effort was hiring 100 new guards on the 1st of this month. And we are working to get the unit fully staffed as quickly as possible. And these are not just short-term solutions. All of these improvements have been made permanent through updates to our department's administrative guide. Now in a minute, I'm going to turn it over to our Chief of Patrol, John Schell, so he can give you some further details about these changes. But before I do, I want to focus back on the real reason why we're here today. The sudden loss of Krystyna was a shocking, incredible, painful, and it was by far felt by every community and the communities and schools that she worked for 13 years. Millions of families in every New York City neighborhood understands that their local school crossing guards mean to their children's safety and to a parent's peace of mind. I'm a mother, and the first two people I see every morning when I drop my children off to school is our two school crossing guards, and it gives me a sense of peace. So I'm speaking as an executive, but I'm speaking as a mother. Krystyna had a very demanding high-stake job with huge responsibilities. She understood the dangers, but she came to work every day to make sure our kids were safe. Her promotion here today is in recognition of her dedication to our city and in honor of her sacrifice on behalf of our city children. Tomas, Barbara, and your entire family, the NYPD will forever be your family now. And every member of this department will do their best to uphold your mother's remarkable legacy, which is to make this city safer for our children and a safer job for the school crossing guards who protect our children. There is no better way to honor your mother's memory. God bless you, and God bless the NYPD, and God bless all of our school crossing guards.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today as we announce critical reforms aimed at enhancing the safety of our school crossing guards. This action was spurred by the tragic loss of our dedicated crossing guard, Krystyna Naprawa. In our commitment to bolster safety measures, we are implementing several impactful changes. Firstly, the training curriculum for crossing guards will undergo significant enhancements. The existing 6-day program will now last 7 days and be overseen by our traffic enforcement unit. The training will include a vital field training component to ensure guards are well prepared for the many challenges they face daily on their post. The increased visibility and effectiveness, school crossing guards will be equipped with new reflective vests, whistles, and an 18-inch corrugated stop sign paddle. Additionally, our 8 patrol boroughs will be supplied with a dozen 18-inch paddles with a 6-foot telescopic detachable pole specifically for those posts that are very large and dangerous. Recognizing the importance of continuous learning, all school crossing guards will now be required to attend an annual refresher course. This course is intended to further enhance their skills and readiness and keep them safe. In response to the tragic incident at the corner of Woodhaven Boulevard and Atlantic Avenue, we are restructuring our approach. This intersection will no longer be a single guard post. It will be a double guard post. Okay, ladies, go. Which enhances the safety of both the guards and the communities they serve. These comprehensive reforms reflect our commitment to the safety of our school crossing guards. They also play a vital role in protecting our children and fostering safe communities throughout our great city. As we remember Krystyna, let her legacy be a catalyst for positive change like we are doing here today. And let it also serve as a reminder of the importance of the safeguarding those who dedicate themselves to the city's well-being. I would like to thank Susan Birnbaum and the Police Foundation again for being here today. And now, we'd like to have a brief video to show all of you. Thank you.
And that's what this is all about today. To begin the dialogue, to begin the bigger solution, we need to be the voice of the next generation of school crossing guards. Right? Fair to say?
At the end of this training, you'll be able to obtain clear and concise information on the benefits pertaining to the safety equipment stop paddle needed for school crossing guards to perform their duties safely and effectively.
You may cross.
So now our training, I have my training chief here. He could give you a more in-depth answer, but it's going to be more in-depth of a training so that it focuses on awareness, traffic control awareness as well.
Thank you, Commissioner. So good morning. So my name is Deputy Chief Peter Forch. I'm the Executive Officer of the Training Bureau. So previously, as it relates to our newly hired school crossing guards, they underwent a 6-day training at the police academy. 5 days were classroom training. 1 day was a field training component. And when I say field training, that basically means we bring them out into the field and we allow them to practice everything they learned in the classroom. Well, when we looked at that and we reevaluated it, we just didn't feel that that was enough time. So we extended the training now to a total of 7 days at the police academy, 2 of which will be dedicated to this field training component. Now, part of this field training component will be intersection control, traffic safety device awareness, and a big part of it is obviously the introduction of the handheld stop paddle.
And these are 2 of the signs that we will be distributing to all of our 2,000 plus schools crossing guards. Yeah, you're good. Yes. Yes. No, it depends on obviously the traffic, flow, the congestion, the schools. Some traffic intersections are really busy, so we do outreaches to see if, it's depending on how many accidents, the school district and so forth. So that's not the only location where we will have 2. But in honor of Krystyna, we wanted to make sure that, no, this does not happen again. So I'll have my chief of personnel answer that question. You want to come up?
Hi, good morning. My name is John Benoit. I'm the Chief of Personnel. We have 124 vacancies as of today, and we have another hire scheduled at the end of May for another 100.
So we have borough coordinators, and we receive information, again, traffic accidents, school principals are involved, even some school safety crossing guards, school crossing guards are involved in this type of making sure that we have enough crossing guards at intersections or at a particular school. Well, I'll have Chief of Personnel answer that question again.
Well, the hiring process it's a 6-week hiring process, and it varies from candidate to candidate, but it should be relatively quickly. We're almost ready to go we have at least half of the candidates for the upcoming hire already cleared to be hired, if that helps.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. So no, I don't have more specifics on that, and I can't answer that question at the moment. Thank you. Well, we could give that to you afterwards. I don't have it offhand, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Commissioner Kinsella, and thank you, everyone. On behalf of the members of our dais, I'd like to thank everyone for coming today. This concludes the promotion ceremony and press conference. I'd like to wish everyone a pleasant day and a safe trip home. Thank you.